Hi folks, my name is Bill Cook. Today is May 30th, 2020. It's been about 2 months since the pandemic really started taking hold of the country. So we had part of March and then all of April, all of May. Now we're going into June. So let's give you an update. I've done a number of videos, put them up on the website about this. So let's go back to where we were. Mid-March, Kim and I got back to Adairsville, and we met with all of our tenants, all of our payors. You know what a tenant is, but a payor is someone, we do a lot of owner financing. That's someone who sends, we're holding a note on them and they're sending us note payments, so payors. But we met with everybody and basically said, listen, there's two sides of this pandemic. One is health, so stay healthy. Don't let yourself get run down. The second thing is going to be payments. And I told them, I said, don't worry, you're not going to lose the house. Everything's fine, you're safe. Don't start looking for somewhere else or think you got to go, because you don't. Because most of our people have been with us for a very long time. And using David Tilney's 4 rules, take good care of the property. Pay on time. Be easy to work with. Be a good neighbor. They were doing these things. And I didn't want to lose them. Because there's a big difference between someone who can't pay and someone who won't pay. And I explained this to them and said, listen, so as long as you can't pay, call and talk to me. Don't wait until you're late. Just call and talk to me, and we're going to work through this thing. But if you're someone who won't pay, you're going to be leaving quickly. You might as well go find another place to live now. If you're going to try to take advantage of the system, we can't work together. So mid-March, I had that conversation with everybody, and everybody paid for April. Every payment came in. And then mid-April, I sent another letter out to all of our payors and tenants saying the same thing. Said, this has gotten worse, not better. We're starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel, we hope. But same thing goes. If you have a problem, call me up. And I did have one person call me. They have one of our Lonnie deals. That's where you buy a mobile home for cash and sell it on time. It's the note business. And so he just said, I'm going to have a tough time making payments. He had been laid off and he's waiting for unemployment to come in, but it wasn't there yet. So I did a loan modification with him, not a forbearance agreement, but a loan modification. And I took May's payment and put it on the back of the note. Everybody else paid. So then, middle of May, I sent out letters to everybody and said, we're coming out of it. Things are looking up. We're all going back to work now. Time to get busy. But if you have a problem, call me up. Same thing still goes. And one of the first people who paid me was that Lonnie Deal, who I did the loan modification for. His unemployment had kicked in, and so we'll see what happens in June. The thing is, you have to work with your people. And Kim and I have been delighted in how everybody's worked with us and kept us updated. We didn't charge any late fees. But again, we only had one payment missed of all the things that send us checks. Only one person failed to pay in May, and we did that as a loan modification. We're good to go. And we've been down in Destin, Florida for the last 2 weeks. And I got to tell you, this has been open. The beaches are full. The restaurants are full. The roads are full. The stores are full. Destin is back in business again. And people are having a great time, and to see the family and the kids run up and down the beach, it's been a great 2 weeks. So we're coming out of this now. So this is going to be the last video. I do believe I'm going to teach on the pandemic, because I think now we just keep moving forward. And there'll be a couple deal structures that you want to make sure you know how to do moving over the next 6 months to a year. I think knowing how to do a pure option is one of those. Subject to deals, owner financing. Those are probably the 3 biggies. We always, on an earlier video, I talked about knowing how to do a note modification or forbearance agreement. If you don't know how to do that, my friend Dyke Spotiford put a special report on his website. It's free. His website is assets101.com. But it's about how what a forbearance is, what a note modification is, how they work, documents to go with it. So thanks, Dykes, for doing that. Anyway, we're getting back to life. So now it's time, guys. Get out there, find people to help, find problems to solve. You're needed. Don't be Chicken Little. Don't go running for shelter. It's time to get out there. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.